After listening to this, you will dominate as a photographer in your niche. The artist today is presented with lots of options. He lives a divided mind. He is tossed to and fro. He is always in between options. He is always stuck. What should I choose? Which is the best option? The writer is also asking herself the same question. What platform should I blog? WordPress, Medium, Blogger. There are lots of options, and then finally, this writer wants to be omnipresent. Know your limit. Relax. Know your limit. You are not a deity. People, from what I have recognized, people want to be like Coca-Cola. They try to be like Coca-Cola. Why am I using Coca-Cola? Because every party you attend in Ghana or maybe in Nigeria or most African countries, Coca-Cola seems to be present. It's the default beverage at weddings, naming ceremonies, and funerals. Artists want to become like them. They want to become Coca-Cola practically. They want to become products, right? I agree with Grant Cardone in his book 10X, where he writes that here he was talking about himself. He says, the problem wasn't competition, it was obscurity. No one even knew who I was. The goal is to be seen, thought of, and considered in one way or another. Your only problem is obscurity, not talent. He is saying your only problem is obscurity and not talent. This does not mean in your pursuit of breaking out of obscurity, you focus everywhere or you diversify your attention to everywhere. Focusing everywhere means focusing nowhere. You want to be present on all social media platforms, I guess, but that's unbelievable. You don't have a team of more than 30 people handling your social media accounts. You are not Sam Gary Vee. You are one, and you only have two arms. The best way I know of breaking through the barrier of obscurity is choosing one platform where you want to make your work known. It's like choosing a niche. As an artist, you are so eager to make your work known to the world that you end up being present on every kind of social media. Don't do that. It will hurt you. I tried that and it has not helped me in any way. I used to call it diversifying to dominate. Then I quickly realized that diversifying to dominate is not the name of the game, but rather focusing on one to dominate in that is the name of the game. That is the actual game. When it comes to social media, I've used lots of options available to me. Now I'll be choosing to use Vero. There's an app called Vero. I'll be choosing to use this app as my primary place for sharing my work. It might not be as big as Instagram yet, but it sure gets the work done for me. Choose what works for you and stick to it. Narrow down. Breaking the barriers of obscurity does not start with breaking all barriers, but breaking one and making your name on one particular platform, and from there, other barriers seem to open up to you. I have written different books on photography and I would like you to check them out. I'll put a link in the description. I've written books on how to write captions for your photographs. I've written a book on how to find your niche as a photographer, and I've also written a book on how to overcome creative block as a photographer. If you do have the time, please do check them out. They are all on Amazon. My name is Clement Eastwood, and you can just search my name and then you're going to find all of these great books. Peace.